Hello and welcome to another video of mine. In today's video I'm going to show you just gold, lots and lots of gold, and I think it's not really an unboxing, I'm probably just going to talk about where I think the state of gold is going. I've got the state of affairs concerning the UK and how the implications of that will affect gold. Yeah, that's what I'm sticking with. So it's not on mine. Some of it is owed. So, owed. These two are still mine. That's okay. I've still got some of these. Some of these are still owed. What I did was I did a trade. I did some juggling. I got a 99. This is been bought in principle. There is a small smudge mark, but it's okay. The guy just wanted a cheap coin, and I could do a cheap coin. Again, another proof. I got 10ths in. This one come from Christina Nicky originally. For anyone who doesn't know Christina, she's lovely. She buys and sells gold and silver and other things. She also sold me one of these. So this originally was from Christina. I went to the personal trader with. This is really cute. This is really nice. It's a great little touch to put something like this on. I used to handwrite notes to people. I simply ran out of time. I got to a stage where I just couldn't. I didn't have time to do it. So 10th eagle, nice. Another Brit in a quadrum case, very nice. My favourite, the humble crook. Can I go wrong with it? Can I go wrong? Some gold bars. There's a gram, 2 grams. I think I originally sold this one to him. Let's move these out of the way. You want to see the coins, don't you? I don't know how much gold there is here. Like I said, it's not all mine. 5 grams, 5 gram bars. So essentially, we end up doing a trade. I end up trading. So he got more weight. I traded these 3 for this one. So I need to package it up and send it out. I was meant to send it yesterday. I just ran out of time. I simply, it was so chocker, and I got back, so have you sent it? I'm like, no, I haven't. I'm really sorry. I ended up trading, it was these two bars here, so 3 grams plus the 4 of these for that one. Again, he's done slightly more on the weight, but I've got stuff that's got probably a slightly higher premium. Which I was completely fine with, it works for me. I believe there's a gentleman that is actually looking for 87 coins, so I'll speak to him about this. I'm not even sure how much in terms of weight there is here. So these are what? 31, 62, 72, 72, 77. Oh, there's 80 grams. 80 grams already, 12.4. So 92.4. It's about 96 plus these. So these are all 1.5s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 96 plus 15, 111. 2, 4, 6, 8. So 13, 124, let's say there's 130 grams on a table, you know. There's not a lot of margin in it, you know. And let's go to my point about Brexit. Now, for me, I make money on the spread. So it's coins in, coins out. If I make a couple of percentage points, maybe slightly more, I'm a happy man on gold. It doesn't go against my VAT threshold. It's coins in, coins out. And I do okay, you know. It tends to be the more you move, the more you make, as per anything in the world, unless you're a bad businessman or a charity, then you do very well. Societally, not monetary based. Now, it makes sense to hold a lot of gold if you think Brexit's not going to go the way it's planned. Gold should shoot up. You know, holding 130 grams. Personally, I think the most I ever held was about 400 grams. And as soon as it spiked, I just shifted it. You know, I didn't need it all on the books. And that was okay. I have got some other gold in, but it's for another video. I bought a sovereign yesterday, which will get posted out today because I've already sold it. But I think if you think that gold is going to stagnate, I had this chat recently with a gentleman. He thinks it will go down below 1,000. I also had it with a dealer yesterday. He thinks it's going to go down. And I said, but there's too much money in the system. And he looked at me and he said, yeah, there is. But I still think it's going to go down. I don't know. If you think that it's going to go down, it makes sense to just either sell down a little bit and rebuy back, or to consistently buy on the way down. That will lower your average. Or you could sell a lot, you know, could sell it all. Personally, I think Brexit's going to cause a lot of issues. I think there's going to be a lot of infighting, and it's going to get slightly worse before it gets better. I think the EU is going to use a lot of bargaining chips. But it depends on the UK's position and if they can really negotiate a good deal, not only with Europe, but also with the rest of the world. You know, it could be that they come out and they negotiate with a lot of countries and do very well, and they don't need the EU as much. It could be. I don't know. You know, I tend to look at trends rather than... I tend to look at trends and potential outcomes rather than certainties. Truth is, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. You know, but you need to look at the bigger picture and make your own mind up as an individual. And then you need to plot it against the amount of time you have and what your own goals are. By doing that, you can build a good stack, you know, and you can make it work to your advantage. Not everyone's going to benefit, you know. I'm hoping to add 200 ounces of silver. I've added diddly squat at the moment because I've been focusing on my stamp business. I've had to raise another 3k just to fund another purchase, which is okay. That will come back to me, but it won't be for the next few months. It will be this year. I've been trading a lot. You know, I've been trying to move out of my own personal stamp position, so I've done that with turnover. Again, buy from Christina, she's a nice girl. I like this. I'd be buying small, fractional. I think fractional is the way forward. But then I think it all depends how you liquidate it. You know, if you want to liquidate it at a dealer, fractional's not the way forward. It's a really bad way of buying gold, because you're going to pay the margin up front and you're going to lose it at the end. You know, if you're doing it correctly and moving it peer to peer, you'll do it right. So yeah, that's... I'm not gonna talk any longer. I think it's a long video. Like, it's only about 30% of people who actually click onto the video watch it in its entirety, which is completely fine. You know, I'm appreciative of the fact that people do watch my content, firstly, and I'll put it out all the time. People watch it, but just to ramble on for 20 minutes, you know, it doesn't serve any purpose unless there's a point to what I'm saying, you know. So yeah, to summarize, I have a lot of gold in front of me. Well, that's relative, I guess, you know, compared to dealers. I don't, you know, I've got a fair amount of gold in front of me. I think Brexit could go one of many ways. Personally, I'll be trading more, and I'll try and add some small pieces to my stack. So anyway, hope you liked the video. Take care. Bye.